What's going on, everyone? So, game two is officially here. Lakers got game one out of the way. Didn't go great, right? Once again, the same script, same story, same direction happened once again. Lakers started great. Denver weathered the storm. They make their push. Lakers are never able to catch back up. Key role guys don't show up. D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves wasn't great. Rui Hachimura, but I'm not really too much on him just because Rui, he's got his hands full defending Jokic. So, but can he at least give us double figures? We'll see. Time will tell. But look, game one, rough start. You lost on the road, right? Backs against the wall. What is this team? What does this look like? Right? Can the Lakers figure out the puzzle that is the Denver Nuggets? Right? Do you go down 0-2 and very likely the series is over? Can the Lakers win 2 straight games at home? I believe so, but it's just, even then, it's just really tough. It's just really hard to beat Denver. Now, at that point, they've beaten you 10 times, and it just doesn't look good, doesn't build confidence, doesn't put you in great position going forward, because it's just all the pressure is on you against a team that you haven't been able to prove that you can beat, right? Can you get over the hump? That's the real question. But more than anything, we need our key guys to show up and play better, right? D'Angelo Russell, rough game, right? Started off looking good. He looked real good to begin the game, but then just couldn't buy a bucket. His three-point shot in particular was just awful. Now, look, I know a lot of people really wanted Darvin Ham to take D'Lo out, but like I said, I believe Darvin Ham made the right decision. You want to keep and instill D'Lo in his confidence. You need D'Lo. We don't have anybody else that can do the things that D'Lo can do when he's confident and he's on. And the only way we're going to beat Denver is for D'Lo to be on. This isn't about winning just game one. This is about winning 4 out of 7 games, in whichever order in which you win those games. We need D'Lo to be great in 4 of those games. And him showing that, like, hey, man, my confidence is down right now. I can't hit a shot. It's frustrating. And then you to just pull him, kill whatever little confidence is left in him, right? We're not winning this series without D'Angelo Russell. D'Lo has to show up. We need him to be great, right? So how do you do that? You instill the confidence. You say, hey, don't worry about it. It's a bad game, bad shooting. Come on, man. You've bounced back. You've had games like this before this season, and you bounce right back. What are you going to do? Right? We're going to see what D'Lo has. We're going to see the kind of D'Lo that we have. Is he the ghost of the past, or is he changed in a better version and a guy that's willing to show up? Even if we lose this game, I want to see D'Lo have a good game, right? If D'Lo drops 20 and we lose, hey, at least D'Lo had a good game. That's good going forward. Hopefully he can maintain that and keep that up, because we're going to need him, right? Like, let's say, AD or LeBron or somebody or nobody else shows up and it's just D'Lo, LeBron, and AD. At least it's a good start. So it's like, okay, can we get other guys going now? We got D'Lo back. Good. We're heading in the right direction, right? Austin Reeves. We need Austin Reeves to stop being so timid, right? I know if you just looked at his box score, you're like, oh man, he had a good game. If you actually watched the game, he wasn't great. Right? I actually thought he did a decent job defending Jamal Murray, staying in front of him, right? Whoever he had in front of him, he was doing a good job defensively. I liked that. I don't think Austin Reeves had like an atrocious game or was bad or anything like that, but he just looked timid. He looked scared out there at times. Or he was very passive. Like, it's like he was scared to shoot the ball. He had like wide open looks that he was just like giving the ball up. Just like, dude, shoot it. If anyone should have confidence, it's Austin Reeves. He averaged 20 against these guys last go around. Right? So to me, it's like, come on, we need Reeves to be good. Rui, again, I don't expect Rui to go and drop 20 a game or anything like that. Again, he has his hands full. He's going to get worn down. He's going to be tired. But I'd rather that than Anthony Davis, because we need Anthony Davis's production on the offensive side more than Rui's, right? Because Anthony Davis, he's Anthony Davis, right? So I'm okay with that. But can Rui at least just get me double digits, right? Just give me double figures, even just 10. I mean, he gave us 7, so he's not that far off. All right, but again, I'm not asking for him to go out there, defend Jokic all game, and then on top of that, have to now go and drop 15 to 20. I mean, that's tough. That's tough for stars, let alone a guy that's, a role guy that I do think is one of our better guys. But to me, I like the idea of, hey, keep doing what you're doing, Rui. You're doing great, but just can you give us double digits? Can you knock down a couple more shots? Be a little more aggressive. Find your shot a little more. But in the same breath, Lakers have to find Rui, right? Lakers have to put Rui in the position to be able to do so. So it's got to go both ways. You got to call his number, but he also needs to look to be more aggressive on the offensive side because, again, they don't really have anybody. I mean, Aaron Gordon is probably the closest that can defend him, but I like that matchup. If Aaron Gordon's on Rui, Rui should be able to win that matchup. So we need these guys regardless. Gabe Vincent was excellent defensively. Spencer Dinwiddie, I know people wanted them to get more minutes, and I do think that they will get more minutes as we progress, but it was about getting D'Lo, trying to get D'Lo out of his funk. Why did LeBron and everybody keep going to D'Lo and telling him to keep shooting? Because everyone on that team knows how important it is for D'Lo to hit shots. You need D'Lo to wake up. But this team in general needs to wake up. Right? Backs against the wall. What are you going to do? How are you going to show up? How are you going to play? Are you going to be that team that just folds? Are you going to be that team that wins? Is it going to be the same script again for now the 10th time? Like at some point you got to get over that hump. At some point you got to figure this team out. Right? Like Denver is a powerhouse. They're a well-oiled machine. You watch them. They just do what they do over and over and over and over and over again, and they just wait for you to make that mistake, wait for you to fumble the bag, and then they just pick it up and they're off to the races. And you saw that, right? Lakers were cruising, looking great, up 15 at one point. It's like, oh, here we go. Is this the game that the Lakers finally beat? And the Lakers just go on this 5-minute drought or whatever, and just couldn't find a bucket, couldn't find an answer, and Denver just kept doing what they were doing. And next thing you know, you look up and you're down double digits and you were never able to get back over the hump. And that was the thing, right? Like, Lakers were good until Denver got over the hump, right? There was even that stretch where, Denver threw their punch, which you knew they were going to do, right? I wasn't concerned. Like, when we were up, with 15, 13, whatever, and they came back, I wasn't concerned until they got over the hump. Because you saw, it was like, they were just trading buckets back and forth. And it's like, okay, as long as the Lakers can make another push, make a run, get a couple stops, they're good. Even if they just trade buckets the entire way, the rest of the game, right? Like, Lakers will win. So it's like, we're still fine. We're treading that line. Don't get me wrong, right? Like, you're playing with fire here a little bit. And then eventually they got burnt and they weren't able to recover. So Lakers need to do a better job of just execution, delivery, right? Trying to slow down Denver as much as possible, right? Jokic is going to get his. Again, I don't believe Jokic is the issue, right? It's the other guys stepping up, right? We were great. We were keeping Jamal Murray contained, right? Jokic was getting his. He was, eating, right? He came out blazing and the Lakers were up 15. Jokic wasn't the issue. It was everybody else. But when we were able to keep everyone else modest, we were able to dominate the game. And then as soon as we stopped dominating the game and KCP woke up and Michael Porter Jr. woke up and Aaron Gordon starts hitting shots, right? All of a sudden you look up and it's like it's a completely different game. To me, it's can we control the other guy? You're never going to stop Jokic. You're never going to wear Jokic down to the point where we're going to be able to completely shut them down. But if we can keep the other guys modest, and even last year, it was the same thing. Jokic wasn't the issue last year. It was Jamal Murray averaging 32 a game. And then the other guys, Michael Porter Jr. averaged 19 or 20 that series. That was the problem. It was the other four guys, and then Bruce Brown was torches. It's like, dude, it was everybody but Jokic. Right? So, to me, it's the same thing this year. It's like, let Jokic eat. If he drops 40, fine. Let him drop his 40. But you got to keep everyone else modest. If he drops 40 and everyone else collectively only drops 60, you win the game. Right? That's the difference here. Right? Jokic, let him eat. That's fine. But you got to be able to stop and slow down everyone else. If Michael Porter Jr. is shooting in his stride and hitting all his shots, and KCP and Christian Brown and all these guys, if they're torching us, then we're not going to win the series. The series is going to be over rather quickly. Got to figure out the answer, whatever it is. Darvin Ham says he has a couple more things in his bag. All right, let's see. Let's find out. We're going to find out. We're going to find out rather quickly how this is going to go, how this is going to work. Again, I believe in this team. I do. I fully believe in this team. But we got to start showing it. We got to start showing it, right? Anthony Davis gets snubbed as the Defense Player of the Year, right? I mean, he's not even a finalist. Okay, well, fine. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see how you show up, right? Use that as motivation. Use that as frustration. Use that to dominate. You know what's better than a Defensive Player of the Year trophy? An NBA championship, a Finals MVP. Go get that. The Lakers can beat Denver. I believe that they can beat Denver. They just have to solve it. And like I've said, it's just like anything else. It's like in a Rubik's Cube or anything. When you solve it once, you keep solving it, and you keep solving it, and it gets easier and easier and easier and easier. I believe the Lakers can do it. I have the faith. Let's go. Let's get it. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? Think the Lakers win tonight? Do you think the Lakers go down 0-2? Do you trust that D'Lo and the other guys can pick it up? Right? LeBron James and Anthony Davis, they're going to do their things. They're going to show up in their regards. You don't really have to worry about them. It's everyone else. Can everyone else show up and handle business? We're going to find out. We're going to see. But again, love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.